AEW agent slash coach Mark Henry has explained why he won't be renewing his contract with All Elite Wrestling. Saraya calls out Mercedes Mone after her TBS Championship victory at Double or Nothing. Future WWE star Giulia undergoes surgery on her fractured wrist with no reported timetable about a possible return. Will Ospreay opens up on winning the International Championship and says this title is the Forbidden Door. Tony Khan teases a mixed tag team division in All Elite Wrestling and details how Floyd and Money Mayweather's appearance at Double or Nothing last night came to be. Hey guys, welcome back to Wrestling News 365. Hope everyone is doing very well. As always, there are plenty of news stories to get into in the world of professional wrestling. Let's start off talking about Mark Henry and his departure from All Elite Wrestling. Now, Mark Henry's AEW contract status has been up in the air lately, but the world's strongest man has finally ended all speculation about his future. Speaking on Busted Open Radio, the WWE Hall of Famer revealed when his deal officially ends and whether he intends to extend his stay with Tony Khan's promotion. He said, quote, "My contract with AEW is set to expire tomorrow, the 28th, and today, of course, is the 27th. So I wanted to address that matter." And Tony Khan said at the press conference that he was very happy and proud of what we did together. "I feel exactly the same way. I appreciate everything that happened at AEW with Tony Khan and the Khan family. I had a great experience. I do feel like it's time for me to take more time to handle the MarkHenry.com and the Remarkable brand and focus that attention on what my next steps are. I am not going to be renewing my deal." Now, Henry noted that his exit from AEW was a mutual decision, stating that he doesn't want to be with the company if he can't dedicate all of his focus to it. However, the WWE Hall of Famer insisted that there is no bad blood between either party, and he's leaving AEW on a positive note after having a positive experience there. Henry signed a multi-year deal with AEW back in 2021 and took on several roles in the company, working as an announcer, coach, and scout. Despite moving on to new projects moving forward, he said that he's still going to be available to help out people who have his phone number, and he has no intention of leaving the wrestling business. So what do you make of Mark Henry's decision to exit AEW, and what do you make of his legacy in the company? Let me know your thoughts about it in the comment section below. Now, Mercedes Mone is the brand new AEW TBS champion, and have we just seen an insight as to a future challenger for the CEO? Saraya has issued a challenge to Mercedes Mone following the CEO's big AEW TBS championship win at Double or Nothing. In her long-awaited debut match at Double or Nothing, Mercedes Mone defeated Willow Nightingale to capture her first piece of gold in over a year. Now that she's a champion, however, it appears that she may have a target on her back, with someone she knows very well stepping up to challenge her via social media. Posting to Twitter, Saraya responded to comments from an interview in which Mone had addressed a future match with the former Page. Saraya wrote, quote, "I've waited over 6 years to take more than just your championship at Mercedes Venado. Let's go, baby girl." Now, fans have been eager to see Saraya and Mone square off inside of an AEW ring since the CEO departed WWE back in 2022, with the pair sharing a documented history rooted in some unfortunate real-life circumstances. During a WWE live event in December 2017, Saraya received a kick from Mone, which inadvertently caused a serious neck injury and forced the former two-time Divas champion into an early in-ring retirement. Thankfully, however, Saraya was able to make a return to the ring in AEW at Full Gear 2022, defeating Britt Baker. Since then, Saraya has gone on to capture the AEW Women's World Championship and last competed in a tag team match on last week's episode of AEW Dynamite. Now, when it comes to Mercedes Mone, she's now got a lot ahead of her in All Elite Wrestling. She defeated Willow Nightingale at Double or Nothing to become the brand new TBS champion. However, she is now focused on defending her title at the upcoming Forbidden Door pay-per-view. Speaking at the Double or Nothing post-show press conference, she told Tony Khan and Hiroshi Tanahashi to find the right opponent for her. Quote, "June 30, we have Forbidden Door just right round the corner. Tony, so I don't know, Tanahashi-san, do you have any good opponents for me in New Japan and Stardom? You think about that, right? You call Tony and Tony will call me and Mone/Khan, and we'll just collaborate and choose the best opponents for June 30 at Forbidden Door." Now, she also praised AEW after making her in-ring debut last night. She believes that AEW showed at Double or Nothing that WWE isn't the only place in wrestling. Emanating from Las Vegas's MGM Grand Garden Arena, Mercedes Mone competed in her in-ring debut at AEW at Double or Nothing, defeating Willow Nightingale to become the brand new TBS champion, with the match being Mone's first major North American match since her WWE departure in 2022. A lot of fans were eager to see how she fared, especially following a 12-month absence from in-ring competition due to injury. The match received a positive reception from many fans, both online and inside the MGM Grand, which is something that could also be said for much of the action on the show. In her post-show comments at Double or Nothing in the media scrum, Mone name-dropped her former employer's WWE and spoke on the perception that WWE is the only place in wrestling, something she feels Double or Nothing proved wrong. She said, quote, "A lot of times in wrestling, people think WWE is the only place, and I think tonight we showed the wrestling world that it's not the only place. AEW is where the best wrestle." So what do you make of Mone's comments? What do you think of her future match against Saraya? Let me know your thoughts on all of it in the comment section below. Now, speaking of women's wrestling, we know Giulia is on her way to WWE, but the timeline is now getting a little bit confusing due to an injury she suffered last week. Rumored WWE signing Giulia is out of action with a wrist injury, but she hopes to return to in-ring competition soon. While speaking to Tokyo Sports, Giulia revealed that she requires surgery so that she can compete against a planned opponent this summer, and she's confident that she will be ready. Quote, "That day, my arm bent in the opposite direction, and as a result, I broke a bone. I was told that surgery would be the fastest recovery, and I decided because I wanted to wrestle against Saraya in perfect condition." Giulia is booked to face Saraya at the Marigold Summer Destiny show on July 13, but it remains to be seen if she'll recover from her upcoming surgery in time. As of this recording, the return timeline is unknown, but her words suggest that the injury isn't as bad as some people may have initially feared. Furthermore, the injury setback reportedly hasn't affected Giulia's WWE plans. The former World of Stardom champion has been expected to join WWE since appearing at NXT Stand and Deliver during WrestleMania 40 weekend, but it's believed the promotion is happy to wait for her to recover. Additionally, WWE reportedly wasn't planning on bringing her into the fold until she's fulfilled her commitments elsewhere. Giulia is scheduled to have emergency surgery tomorrow on May 28, and she plans on using the recovery time to pursue more relaxing hobbies than wrestling. Quote, "I'll be away from home for 3 nights and 4 days. So it's like going on a trip to the countryside. I won't be able to move around, so I'll spend my time watching movies for the first time in a while and watching various wrestling videos," she told Tokyo Sports. Now, Will Ospreay is the brand new AEW International Champion, and his plans for the title have also been revealed. Will Ospreay has outlined his plans as the AEW International Champion and how he hopes to bring the prestige to the title. At Double or Nothing, Ospreay won his first title in All Elite Wrestling when he defeated Roderick Strong to become the International Champion. Following the show, the 31-year-old star touched on a few ideas he has with the title around his waist on the AEW Double or Nothing post-show media scrum. He said, quote, "I would like to do it just once again. Travel broadens the minds and travel broadens the spirits, and I think that I could definitely bring back some type of prestige back to the championship for sure. I said it in a promo backstage, the inception of this championship was on Forbidden Door. So to have that, this championship to me is the Forbidden Door," declared Ospreay. Ospreay highlighted how AEW has working relationships with promotions like New Japan Pro Wrestling, CMLL, and stated that he would like to put those partnerships to the test with the international title. The English star hopes to face the top stars of promotions that AEW has relationships with and wrestle them either in AEW or their parent promotions events. "If I can't go there, then I don't see there being no reason why they can't come to me. I'm dead excited," said Ospreay. Now, the AEW International Championship was originally called the AEW All-Atlantic Championship before being rebranded in 2022. And in that history of the title, it has been defended in English promotion Rev Pro Wrestling by former champions Pac and Orange Cassidy, at Irish promotion Over the Top Wrestling by Pac, as well as the New Japan Collision in Philadelphia pay-per-view by Cassidy last year. Now, as well as plans for the International Championship, we've also got a bit of an indication as to Ospreay's more immediate plans in AEW. Now, Ospreay, as I mentioned, defeated Roderick Strong at Double or Nothing to become the International Champion. That said, he has also expressed interest in capturing more gold, noting that he wants to enter the Owen Hart Cup tournament, which will begin in June. Speaking at the AEW Double or Nothing post-show media scrum, Ospreay explained that although the AEW International Championship is his main priority, he also wants to win the AEW World Championship. Quote, a lot of people will see me just with this championship and think that this is just my main prerogative. And like, while I do say that, I've said this backstage as well, I have no problem showing everybody that I can hold the door shut and in the other hand, carry the weight of the world. So you guys can take that how you want. But like my whole thing is I've come in here and how can you argue with this win-loss record that I've got going on? So for me now, if there is an opportunity for that World Championship, I will be putting my name in that race, mate. Now, Tony Khan announced that the winners of both the men's and women's Owen Hart Cup tournaments will receive an AEW World Championship opportunity at AEW All In on August 25 at Wembley Stadium in London, England. It's possible that AEW could be interested in having Ospreay challenge for the AEW World Championship, given that All In will take place in his home country. Khan also announced that the finals of this year's tournament will take place in Owen Hart's hometown of Calgary, Alberta, Canada on July 10. So the question is, do you think Ospreay is going to enter the tournament, and do you think Ospreay is going to win? Let me know your thoughts about that in the comment section below. Now, Tony Khan has also teased a new division in All Elite Wrestling. Now that Tony Khan is focused on adding more depth to the AEW Women's division, he's teased the possibility of introducing more titles to the mix. However, while the AEW boss hasn't ruled out the possibility of introducing Women's Tag Team and Trios titles down the line, he believes there is more room for a championship that will allow the men and ladies to join forces. He said, quote, I also think something different we could do here that I've kind of had interest in would be Mixed Tag Team Championships, Khan said during the Double or Nothing post-show media scrum. I think we have a lot of people that are aligned. I think a lot of people would be interested in that too. That's different than what other major promotions have, and I think that would set AEW apart. So I am interested in Mixed Tag Team Championships. Now, during the scrum, Khan revealed that there have been internal discussions about adding tag team and trios titles for the women's competitors. Right now, however, he's focused on building more depth to the roster, especially since some stars are currently out of action through injury. And finally, last night at Double or Nothing, we saw Floyd Money Mayweather make a cameo appearance on the show. Now, AEW World Champion Swerve Strickland has revealed how Floyd Mayweather's brief appearance at Double or Nothing came to be. The veteran boxer was shown celebrating in the front row of the crowd with Swerve Strickland following the AEW World title defense against Christian Cage. This fueled rumors that Mayweather could soon work with AEW in some capacity. During the Double or Nothing post-show media scrum, Strickland revealed that he's been trying to get Mayweather to attend an AEW show for 2 years now. Commenting on Floyd's appearance, Swerve said, quote, Floyd has been a friend of ours. My man Flash Garments. He gets a free pass every time he comes to All Elite Wrestling. We're here to grow and not just take. If we have opportunities and connections, we're going to bring them here every single time. We want to blow this place up and be the catalyst of it. That's how Floyd came through. We've actually been talking to Floyd for like 2 years. His whole family have him come through every time we're in Vegas. Finally, he was like, all right, this is the day. We're pulling up. He pulled up, made it to the match. We pulled out a banger in front of him. He's like, I'm in. We might have money team invested in this whole thing. Now, but Mayweather, of course, is familiar with pro wrestling, with the boxer notably defeating Paul White, formerly known as The Big Show, in a no disqualifications match at WrestleMania 24. The likes of Mike Tyson have also appeared for AEW over the years. So, do you think we could see Floyd Mayweather inside of an AEW ring in the future? Is that something you'd be interested in? Let me know your thoughts about that as well. But there you go, guys. Latest pro wrestling news for you. Be sure to smash a like on the like button. Be sure to subscribe, bottom right hand corner. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll speak to you again very, very soon.
Hey guys, thank you for watching, listening, streaming, or however you come across this video today. Be sure to click on the video on the right there to watch our next video, or click the bottom there to subscribe, or the bottom right hand corner. Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you again very soon.